every culture there are habits, but some habits hold us back. Some are not curses from outside, they are created from within. Have we created cultural patterns that sabotage our own progress? And more importantly, how do we take accountability and rise above them? For generations, some communities have been told or have come to believe that they are cursed, blamed by religion, oppressed by history, or limited by perception. But many of the obstacles we face today are not from outside forces. They are patterns we've adopted and can change. Not every chain is placed by others. Some are self-forged. Let's be honest about what's hurting us. Chronic lateness, excusing irresponsibility, blaming outsiders without self-examination, mocking education and excellence as acting different. These are not cultural strengths. They are internal weaknesses. And pretending they are just our way is how the cycle continues. Culture should not be an excuse. It should be a force for excellence. Accountability is power. When we say, I take responsibility for how I show up, how I grow, and how I lead, we shift from victim to visionary. Punctuality, follow-through, and self-discipline are not European values. They're universal tools for success. We must stop confusing rebellion with wisdom. True leadership comes from self-mastery. One of the most dangerous cultural traits is low expectations, especially when we glorify mediocrity. We say, at least I tried. That's good enough. Nobody's perfect. But if we expect little, we become little. Culture is built on what we tolerate, and if we tolerate failure, disrespect, or delay, we train the next generation to do the same. To rise above a self-imposed curse, we need vision. A vision of disciplined families, a vision of excellence in education, a vision of young people trained in values, not just style, a vision of spiritual integrity and mental strength. This vision isn't foreign, it's natural. We've just forgotten it, and we must now return to it. We were made for greatness, not excuses. Our music, media, and stories must stop glorifying pain and start celebrating growth. When the soundtrack of a culture is filled with broken homes, criminal pride, and disrespect, it plants seeds of self-destruction. Let's create a culture where education is admired, women are protected, men are responsible, and elders are honored. We must tell better stories because what we praise, we reproduce. No movement will succeed without personal discipline. Cultural accountability means showing up on time, following through, speaking truth, and lifting others. This is how we build a culture that thrives. This is how we break the so-called curse, not by blaming the past, but by taking command of the present. The curse was never on our skin or on our history. It was on our habits, and habits can be changed. Let's build a culture of excellence, of honesty, and of purpose, where we are proud not just of where we came from, but of what we've become. Next week, we continue the series with one of the most urgent topics, true righteous family love versus false love. What does a healthy cultural family look like? Thank you for joining me for this episode of Beyond the Veil. I hope it gave you something to think about, something that will bring you closer to the truth. And I'd love for you to be a part of this journey. Make sure you subscribe, share this video with a friend, and leave a comment to let me know what stood out to you. Together we can bring more light to the world. See you next time.